Right now, while you are watching this, there are SUVs sitting on dealer lots today, with real leather seats and V6 engines, AWD systems, and touchscreen infotainment. All of them are just waiting for someone right now to come pick them up for under $10,000. And I am not talking about flood cars, not salvage titles ever, not the kind of vehicle you buy on a Tuesday and spend $4,000 fixing by Saturday. I am talking about vehicles that last, that were engineered to run 300,000 miles, wrapped in leather, loaded with features, built to last, sitting at prices that most buyers simply cannot explain. People will write a check for $19,000 on a recent Honda CR-V with cloth seats and nothing special going for it. But those same people will walk right past a Lexus RX sitting next to it, luxury versus ordinary, leather interior, navigation, and heated seats always. A ride quality that makes the CR-V feel rough, feel like a farm truck, asking $9,500. Same reliability pedigree indeed. Same long-term durability, every time. Just a name badge that the average buyer seeks, has not been trained to recognize yet. That is exactly why the luxury market is mispriced. And that mispricing is working entirely in your favor. If you know where to look.
I have been turning wrenches for over 20 years. Everything from base model Corollas with 200,000 miles and ball tires to fully loaded Land Cruisers that cost more than some people's houses. I am not a blogger. I am not a car influencer with a ring light and a camera setup. I am a mechanic. My hands are stained, my boots smell like oil, and I have seen more repair invoices than I can count. When I tell you something about a vehicle, it comes from what I have seen underneath them, not from a press release. Here's what I know. After 2 decades of this work, buyers are paying for brand recognition on mainstream labels instead of paying for actual engineering quality. They are overpaying for names they see advertised during football games and walking right past vehicles. With better bones, better interiors, and lower lifetime ownership costs, the depreciation curve on used luxury SUVs right now is frankly criminal. And it is working completely in your favor if you know what you are looking at. Today I'm counting down 6 SUVs you can buy right now for under $10,000. Vehicles that my colleagues and I have personally watched run 200,000 to 300,000 miles on nothing but routine maintenance. I am going deepest on number 1 because I believe it represents the single most mispriced vehicle in the entire used SUV market in America right now. Let's get into it.
Number 6, Infiniti QX60, 2014 to 2016. If the Infiniti QX60 is not on your radar, that is exactly the reason it made this list. Infiniti has never had the marketing muscle. Infiniti has never had the marketing muscle of Lexus or Acura, and that invisibility has hammered the resale value on these things. You can find clean examples right now. between $7,500 and $10,000 for a 3-row luxury SUV with genuine premium appointments and luxury materials. Let that land for a second. Under the hood is Nissan's VQ35D V6, a member of the same engine family that spent years on Ward's 10 Best Engines list. It is naturally aspirated, no turbos to fail, and it runs a timing chain. There is no timing belt replacement waiting for you. At 100,000 miles on the odometer, there is no timing belt replacement waiting for you like some competitors will hand you. There is no timing belt replacement waiting for you at 100,000 miles like some competitors will hand you. I had a customer bring in a vehicle to my shop last year. I had a customer bring in a 2014 QX60 last year with 180,000 miles on it. I had a customer bring in a 2014 QX60 last year with 180,000 miles on it. We put it on the lift, checked everything, and found nothing that justified replacing the vehicle. When you go shopping, here is what to check. First, confirm which transmission is in the vehicle. Some trims in this generation came with a CVT, and while Nissan has improved their CVT reliability, I personally prefer the conventional automatic transmission for reliability in this generation if you can find it on the market today. Check the transmission fluid. If it is dark or has any burnt smell, proceed with caution. Check the transmission fluid. If it is dark or has any burnt smell, the previous owner skipped services. Test the AWD system on a loose surface if you can. Who should buy this? Anyone who needs 3 rows and wants genuine luxury without the repair bills. Anyone who needs 3 rows and wants genuine luxury without the repair bills. Who should skip it? If you are logging serious towing miles every week, keep reading for more professional car tips. Number 5. Toyota 4Runner, 2003 to 2009. Here's the thing about this specific generation 4Runner. People see the model year and they get scared. Too old, too many miles, and way too much unknown. And then they go pay $19,000 for a crossover with a CVT and a plastic interior that will rattle apart in 4 years. The fear of age on a Toyota is unfounded, is exactly what is keeping these priced where they are. It's between $7,000 and $10,000, and that fear is completely unfounded. This generation runs the 4.0-liter V6, the 1GR FE, iron block, timing chain, no direct injection complications, body-on-frame construction. This is not a car pretending to be a truck. It's a real truck. This is an actual truck with actual leather interior and actual capability off-road. I have a customer who brought in his 2006 4Runner last spring with 260,000 miles on it. He was not asking if it was time to trade it. He was asking a very different question: when to do his next oil change. That is the kind of ownership story this platform produces. When you shop, check the undercarriage for rust, especially on vehicles from northern states in the cold, where road salt is a way of life. Test the 4-wheel drive system in both high and low range. You also need to check the rear differential fluid as well, if it has not been serviced in the last 30,000 miles. Budget $100 for fresh fluid. Who should buy this vehicle? Anyone who wants real off-road capability in a used SUV, without paying for a new 4Runner at $45,000 now. Now, who should skip it and look for something else? If fuel economy is a hard requirement for your next vehicle, then this is definitely not your vehicle. Thank you for watching. Number 4. Acura MDX, 2014 to 2016. People buy the Honda Pilot and drive right past the Acura MDX wearing the same mechanical DNA in a significantly better suit. That decision is costing them a genuinely great vehicle. You can find this generation MDX right now between $9,000 and $11,000 for a 7-passenger luxury SUV with Honda engineering underneath. RepairPal gives it 4 out of 5 stars for reliability, ranking it 2nd out of 14 vehicles in its class. Average annual repair costs run around $571, compared to $807 for the luxury midsize SUV segment average. That is over $230 a year staying in your pocket every single year you own it. This generation made a critical change from the previous one. It ditched the timing belt and moved to a timing chain. That means no $800 to $1,000 timing belt service looming at 100,000 miles. I had a customer drive in a 2015 MDX with 210,000 miles on the original engine. The engine had never been opened. She wanted new tires and an oil change. That was the visit. When shopping, pay close attention to the super handling all-wheel drive system. Test it. It should feel balanced and responsive, not clunky. Check the transmission fluid. Check for oil consumption between changes. Not a deal breaker, but something you want to know going in. Who should buy this? Families who want a 3-row luxury SUV without luxury repair bills. Who should skip it? Anyone who needs serious off-road clearance? This is a road vehicle. On some high-mileage examples that warms out quickly. But it is worth knowing. If the vehicle has rear air suspension, test it. Make sure it rises and lowers the way it should. If the air springs are tired, you can convert to standard coil springs for a reasonable cost. Check the lower ball joints. They are a known wear item on this platform. Who should buy this? Anyone who wants genuine off-road capability wrapped in a Lexus interior. If you need maximum cargo space and third row legroom, this cabin runs smaller than you might expect. Built to operating conditions most SUVs would not survive. And the build quality holds up in a way. What makes this generation especially significant is the engine that impresses me every time one comes through my shop. Here is what to check. When you first start a cold engine, listen for any rattling in the first few seconds. The one URFE has a known timing chain rattle. The Lexus GX460 carries Toyota Land Cruiser platform DNA between $9,000 and $12,000 and a 4.6-liter V8 that has proven itself across hundreds of thousands of real-world miles. This platform has roots in vehicles that were built to operate in conditions most SUVs would not survive. The interior is genuinely quiet. The one URFE V8 runs a timing chain, unlike the previous GX470, which used a timing belt, for a vehicle with full-time four-wheel drive that buyers often overlook when comparing the two. 2010 to 2013. This is where things get serious, and most buyers have no idea what they are looking at. Number 2. Volvo XC90, 2007 to 2012. I know what you are thinking. Volvo, on a list about reliability. Hear me out, because this is the pick that surprises more people than any other on this list. People are afraid of Volvo because they associate the name with expensive European repair bills. And honestly, for some models and some years, that fear is earned. But this generation XC90, specifically the 3.2-liter inline-six, is a different story entirely. You can find clean examples between $6,500 and $9,500 right now. For a 7-passenger SUV with Scandinavian interior quality that genuinely stands apart from everything else on this list. The safety ratings on these are exceptional. The interior materials hold up better at high mileage than almost anything in this price range. And the 3.2-liter inline-six is a durable, straightforward engine when it is properly maintained. Here is the most important thing I will tell you about shopping for one of these. Stay away from the V8 AWD configuration. That combination adds complexity and cost that works against everything I just told you. The 3.2-liter, whether in front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, is the version you want. When inspecting, check the sunroof drains. They clog and can cause water intrusion if neglected. Be sure to check the transmission fluid as well. Listen for anything unusual from the transfer case on AWD models. Who should buy this? Anyone who wants something genuinely different, with real premium feel at a price no one expects. Who should skip it? Buyers who want the easiest possible parts sourcing? Volvo parts are available, but not as plug-and-play as Toyota or Honda. Number 1. Lexus RX 350, 2007 to 2009. Here it is. Number 1. Lexus RX 350. The vehicle I recommend more than any other. In the under $10,000 luxury category, the second-generation Lexus RX 350 is, in my honest opinion, the most mispriced vehicle in the entire used SUV market in America right now. And I do not say things like that casually. Under the hood is the Toyota. Under the hood is the Toyota 2 GRFE, 3.5-liter V6. This is the exact same engine family, powering the Toyota Camry V6, the Toyota Highlander, the Lexus ES 350, and several other vehicles. Across Toyota's lineup, it produces 275 horsepower, runs on a timing chain designed to last the life of the engine, and uses port injection, not direct injection. That last point matters more than most buyers realize. Direct injection engines build up carbon deposits on the intake valves over time. Which leads to expensive cleaning procedures. This engine does not have that problem. It burns clean, it runs smooth, and it keeps running. Kelley Blue Book shows this generation, ranging from around $7,000 to $10,000, depending on condition and mileage, across Toyota's lineup. For context, a BMW X3 in this same price range and carries average annual repair costs higher than any other, that run over $600 higher per year. Every year, for a vehicle with significantly more things that can go wrong. Last month, I had 3 of these come through my shop, inside of 4 weeks. Combined mileage between all 3 vehicles was over 500,000 miles. Not one of them needed anything beyond routine maintenance. Brake pads on one. Not one of them needed anything beyond routine maintenance. Oil change on all 3. That was it. That is what this platform does when it is maintained. That is not a coincidence. That is what this platform does when it is maintained. Now here is the one thing you absolutely must check before you hand over any money. On the 2007 to 2009 models, There is a rubber oil line connected to the system, connected to the variable valve timing system. That line should have been updated to a metal line. If it has not been done, budget $200 to $300 to have it replaced. If that rubber line fails, it can dump oil fast, and that is an engine killer. This is the single most important inspection point. This is common on these vehicles. Ask about it directly before you even test drive. Beyond that, test the power tailgate, the touchscreen, and every electrical feature in the vehicle. Check the tire wear pattern across the front axle. Uneven wear means the alignment was neglected, which is common and inexpensive to correct, but good leverage when you are negotiating the price. Who should buy this? Honestly, almost anyone. Honestly, almost anyone shopping for a used SUV, anyone shopping for a used SUV under $12,000. Commuters, families, retirees, everyone can use this. Anyone who puts a premium on reliability and day-to-day comfort. Who should skip it? Take a look elsewhere. If you need 3 rows, think about the space. Look at the Acura MDX from number 4. If you need real off-road capability, the GX460 from number 3 is your answer. So there it is. Let's look at 6 hidden gems. 6 vehicles the market forgot about, but you shouldn't. But mechanics never did forget about them. The Infiniti QX60, a hidden gem you should see. 3-row luxury with a proven V6 engine. 3-row luxury with a proven V6 engine. The Toyota 4Runner, built to outlast almost everything else. Body on frame, timing chain, built to outlast almost everything else. In this price range, these are built to last. The Acura MDX, luxury meets reliable engineering. Honda engineering in a genuine luxury wrapper, with repair costs that will not punish you. The Lexus GX460, a rugged luxury SUV. Land Cruiser DNA, V8 power, and a timing chain upgrade that most buyers never even look for. The Volvo XC90, it's the one that surprises everybody. The one that surprises everybody with Scandinavian interior quality. With Scandinavian interior quality and premium materials. At a price that should not be possible. It's a deal. And the Lexus RX 350, the best overall value. The best overall value in the market, in America right now. And it is not particularly close. You'll love it. The next time a salesperson steers you to a base model, toward a base model crossover with cloth seats and a CVT, and a continuously variable transmission, you will know. You will know there is a luxury SUV sitting somewhere on that same lot, waiting for you, that nobody is paying attention to. Now you are paying attention. If this straight talk is helping you, hit subscribe. I have got more videos coming on these great vehicles. The ones that actually make financial sense. Like the video if it helped. Take care of your car, and it will take care of you. I will see you in the next one.